And now to Wisteria Lane, where the 4th season of Desperate Housewives is underway. And what a jaw-dropping start it's been with Nicollette Sheridan's character, the always over-the-top Edie, front and center. Here to dish about the new season is Nicollette Sheridan. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
You were just asking me what time I get up in the morning to do this show.
I know.
I think you guys have early calls on the set, too.
Yeah, you know, occasionally up at about 4:30, which is what you were saying.
Yeah. People roll in here, so you know what that's like.
But you're live. The pressure's on.
Well,
we can mess up and then do it again.
But you can be like Chris and say, you know, have a great weekend at the beginning of the show, and we just laugh and it's all over. So let's talk about the season opener, because it was really, really dramatic. And we ended last season not knowing if your character was going to live or die.
That's right. I had a gag order on me all summer. I was not allowed to speak a word of what was coming up in the new season.
People would come up and ask you, do you make it? And you'd have to say...
They did. Everybody was so concerned. And it was actually very, very heartwarming, because people were saying if Edie wasn't coming back, that they weren't going to watch the show.
Really?
Yeah.
So what happened at the end of last season and at the season premiere when we find out that, in fact, you do live and survive?
Well, last season you really get a glimpse into what Edie's demons are, and how she really wants to be embraced for who she is, instead of being recognized for the bravado and the audacity and, you know, all of the things that make her stand out from everybody else that some people can deal with and others can't.
She's really become more three-dimensional and relatable. We see her insecurities now and why she does some of the crazy things.
Yeah, she really fell in love with Carlos. So it was very, very difficult for her, and she was sort of torn between this fake attempted suicide to really being distraught over him.
We have a clip that shows you actually proposing to Carlos. In essence, you are determined to get your man. Let's take a look.
Open it.
Yes.
Not yet. I haven't asked the question. Will you marry me, Carlos Solis? And you say?
You're proposing?
Not quite the answer you were looking for, but...
Yeah, Carlos, there's a love triangle going on at the moment, and
well, Eva Longoria's character isn't quite sure yet that she's over him either, right?
No. Yes. So Edie has some information on Carlos, and he's not going to get away as easily as he thinks he's going to.
Well, therein lies the fascination with Edie. If she can't get her man the good old-fashioned way by asking her to marry him, she's going to blackmail him. This is why she's a favorite, you know. Or maybe why the character that started off as a guest role turned into a regular starring role. I mean, you weren't originally going to be.
Yeah, they weren't sure what they wanted to do with Edie, and the audience really embraced her. And so she ended up being, she always seems to be the breath of fresh air. When she walks into a scene, you know troubles are coming.
This has been a big year for all of the cast members. Marcia Cross has given birth to twins. Eva Longoria got married to Tony Parker. Yeah. You're engaged.
Yes.
When might we be seeing you walk down the aisle with Michael Bolton?
You know, we just can't figure out where we want to do it.
Is that all there is?
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of the time issue too. You know, he works and has been traveling and touring all over Europe. Actually, he just got back. He's in New York. He's here.
You guys are.
He's asleep in bed, waiting for me to come back.
And you're here on Good Morning America. You could have brought him with you, you know.
I don't think he was going to be getting up for this. No.
Well, Nicollette Sheridan, it's great to have you on the show as always, and great to see your character and all of her wiliness really taking center stage this year.